So with Avengers Endgame in theaters right now and Spider-Man Far From Home to be released in a number of weeks, everyone wants to know what's happening next in the MCU for Phase 4. Well, I have 21 films that I'm going to list for you, but first I have eight films that have not been 100% confirmed, but you can bet your bottom dollar they're going to happen first. So let's go ahead and get those out the way. Coming in at number 1 for May 1st of 2020 is Black Widow. I believe right now they're just now going into production with that. A lot of people were saying that her announcement of this film and speculation is just misdirect because we know what happened in Avengers Endgame to her character, but it's pretty safe to say that Black Widow is going to be coming May 1st of 2020. Next, we have November 6th of 2020, and I think that's going to be Doctor Strange 2, along with everyone else. Scott Derrickson has already been cast to come back and direct the film. We know that Benedict Cumberbatch is already in contract as well, and so we can pretty much say that that next film is going to be Doctor Strange 2. Coming in at number 3 is February 12th of 2021. It's probably going to be Black Panther in 2021, Black Panther 2. Ryan Coogler has already signed on to direct the sequel, and plus Chadwick Boseman has one more film left on his contract. He had a 5-film deal, 2 Black Panther films, 2 Avengers films, Infinity War and Endgame, and of course Captain America Civil War. So that third film is going to go to Black Panther 2. Coming in at number 4 is going to be May 7th of 2021, and that is The Eternals. Yes, we do know the Eternals. They came from the Celestials, and we've got hints of that in the MCU as well. With James Gunn being fired and rehired back, he was already going to be ahead of the cosmic things like a cosmic realm of the MCU, and we know he's coming back for Guardians of the Galaxy 3. So that is going to be the Eternals, and there's been speculation that Angelina Jolie is going to be one of the Eternals. Coming in number 5 is November the 5th of 2021. And that's going to be Shang-Chi. Yes, we're going to bring some Asian life to the MCU, not just with Wong and Doctor Strange. I was disappointed that the Ancient One went to Tilda Swinton instead of somebody Asian, but I can talk about that in another video. But we're going to be focusing now more on martial arts, and Shang-Chi is the martial arts, and I can't wait for that. I think it'll tear it up in Asia, having a big superhero Asian comic book film. They're the second largest territory in the world, so that's why Shang-Chi is coming in at number 5. Coming in at number 6 is going to be February the 18th of 2022. I believe this is going to go to Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, or if you watch the end of Avengers Endgame, it's going to be As Guardians of the Galaxy, which was also a comic to my understanding. If I am incorrect, let me know. But there's a ton of things that can go on there. Quill is going to be searching for Gamora. We may also get Adam Warlock because he was teased at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. So I believe Guardians of the Galaxy, or As Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, will be number 6. Coming in at number 7 is most likely going to be Captain Marvel. Brie Larson just signed at least a 7-film deal to my understanding. The film right now is still in theaters. It's at $1.1 billion. So it would be stupid not to make a sequel to that. Black Panther made 1.3. So that's why we're getting another one as well. But we were anyway. So Captain Marvel is coming in at number 7. And then number 8, July 29th of 2022. I believe that is going to go to another Ant-Man film. It would be the 3rd Ant-Man film in that franchise, and that is closing out the dates that have been confirmed and pretty much what I think is going to happen. However, I do have an additional 13 films left that I believe will be announced, and I'm going to do that right now. My name is Brandon Keith-Avery, and this is just my opinion.
We're in the end game now.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Just My Opinion. I really do appreciate it. And if this is your first time finding me, please click on that subscribe button and also click the little bell so you can be notified when I make uploads. So I have a number of 13 films left, equaling 21 like the thumbnail and title says. And the first film extra that I think will come is at the end of 2022. So I believe we're going to have 4 films in that time. And it's not going to be a Marvel Disney produced film. I believe it's going to be Sony. And I think that's when we're going to get our 3rd Spider-Man film with Mr. Tom Holland. Spider-Man is arguably one of the most popular comic book characters of all time, behind Superman and Batman. Maybe tied in with the Incredible Hulk and things like that. But Spider-Man's lore is so big, his rogues gallery is like endless, it's limitless, and I feel that we should at the very least, get 10 solo Spider-Man movies because his character and villains and story arc is just so wide. I mean, his story started when he was in high school, 14, 15 years old, and there are stories in the comic all the way till he's like 28 and 30 and things like that. So I think the 9th film is going to be a Spider-Man film, and that will end out 2022. The first film in 2023, I think, is going to go to Thor 4. And I think that's when we're going to get an introduction to Beta Ray Bill. Now, of course, if you saw Infinity War, Thor beheld the Stormbreaker weapon. However, I don't believe the weapon is at its full power and full might because the dwarf, I forgot his name, played by Peter Dinklage, he couldn't find the handle. And Groot used his hand and used that as a handle. Well, if you know Beta Ray Bill in the comics, Beta Ray Bill is worthy as well, can hold Mjolnir or Stormbreaker, and in the comics, Stormbreaker was his hammer. So I think Beta Ray Bill is going to take a hold of Stormbreaker in that film with Groot's handle, and then Thor is going to get even a better weapon, the weapon he was supposed to get in Infinity War with the handle being complete. The next film that I think is going to take place in the MCU in second film in 2023, it's number 11 overall, is the Inhumans. Now, in 2014, Kevin Feige did announce that we're going to get an Inhumans movie, but the Marvel TV studio is a completely different division. I believe it was run by Joseph Loeb at the time. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. You know, they trashed that plan and ended up making a TV show that got canceled within just a few episodes. It was horrible trash, possibly the worst thing that the MCU has ever done. But the Inhumans is a cool character for me. I also think that ties into the Fantastic Four, which we're going to get sometime later down the line. But, you know, they count that show Inhumans. That ties in with the Eternals and the Celestials as well. And so I just think if we're going to get an Eternals movie, why wouldn't we get an Inhumans movie too that just ties into that just, you know, expands on the Marvel Cinematic Universe even more. The next film that's going to come in 2023 is going to be either a tie between one of these is going to either be a movie, one could be a movie, or go to Disney Plus or Hulu, since Disney now owns all of that. Is either going to be a Blade film, a Blade reboot film, or a Deadpool 3 movie. Now, if it is a Deadpool 3 movie, I do believe it will be rated R. Bob Iger said that they're not going to be changing things like that, especially Alan Horn said the same thing. And so I think it will be a Deadpool 3 movie. If Deadpool ends up going on one of the streaming shows, it'll probably be on Hulu. But I think that's going to be a Deadpool 3 movie, or it's going to be a Blade movie. Coming in at number 13 is not a film that I'm just too excited about myself, but I wanted to step out the box. Everybody else is talking about that, and it's possibly going to be Nova to protect the Nova Corps. They're going to be expanding on the cosmic realm of the MCU, and so that may go to Nova. Number 14, I believe, is going to be a solo Hulk film. Now, I know that Marvel only owns the production rights to the Incredible character, and Universal owns the distribution rights. But even Mark Ruffalo said himself, the spoiler guy, just like, hey, Universal doesn't want to make money. I mean, Marvel Disney can make a solo Hulk movie right now, but a lot of that money will go back to Universal because they hold their distribution rights. But I do feel that Universal and Hulk will possibly make some type of deal. You know, maybe that's why a lot of people are kind of disappointed with the Hulk and how he ended up in the MCU, not throwing a punch really at all in Endgame. Someone was just saying maybe Marvel Disney is trying to, you know, draw the character down so Universal doesn't want him anymore. I doubt that, but that would be crazy. But that's number 14. Coming in at number 15, I believe is going to be an Iron Man 4 or Captain America film. I don't know how the hell they're going to do that. But spoilers, Iron Man cannot just be dead forever. Come on, really? Robert Downey Jr. and Tony Stark, I don't know how he's going to come back. I just believe that he has to come back somehow. And that's just so great about it because I have no idea how. But I do feel that that's going to be either Iron Man 4 or Captain America 4 movie. Coming in at number 16, I believe, is going to be the 4th Spider-Man film. We're in 2024 now, the 3rd film, but that's going to be Sony produced. Coming in at number 17, I believe, is going to be Namor. I believe, again, This property is the production rights are owned by Marvel Disney. The distribution rights are owned by Universal, but I believe that they're going to work something out and we're going to have a Namor film. Now, Kevin Feige himself said that closes out 2024. Kevin Feige said that he has a 5-year plan that most likely they're going to make these announcements at D23. I don't know why they would do it at Comic-Con. Leave that to, I was going to say Fox, but they're part of Disney now. Leave that to Warner Brothers and everybody else. You know, let them have that time to shine. Y'all have D23. But the 5-year plan, that would be 2020 to 2024. But however, and he said himself that, yeah, we got the Fantastic Four and X-Men and all that back, Silver Surfer, but it's going to be a long while before we see that. I believe him. And I like that because I don't want them to be rushed to shoehorned in. But these last films right here, I believe, starting in 2025, number 18, I believe is going to be a Fantastic Four film. That would be easy as hell. I would like for the Fantastic Four to be snapped. I would like for all of them to have been snapped, or at least Reed Richards, because Reed Richards is like the smartest on the planet. He's smarter than Tony Stark. He's smarter than Black Panther. He's smarter than Shuri, to my knowledge. And so if he was not snapped, people may be like, well, why couldn't he figure out a way to bring, he's smart. I don't know, but they could just make a movie, just an origin film. Fantastic Four coming in number 18. Coming in at number 19, I believe, is going to be an X-Men film. We have the rights now. Coming in at number 20, I believe, is going to be some type of Silver Surfer film. And then coming in at number 21 is going to be the next Avengers film, Avengers 5. I don't know if we're going to fight Kang the Conqueror, or it's going to be the Kree Skrull War, or all the villains are going to come back somehow and we get the Masters of Evil. I don't know, but I believe that's going to be Avengers 5. We know with Disney Plus, we're going to have a Bucky and Falcon, Wanda and Vision, Hawkeye and Loki series. Also in Hulu, we may have a Moon Knight and Ghost Rider or a Blade series to go there as well. So Black Widow, Doctor Strange 2, Black Panther 2, The Eternals, Shang-Chi, Guardians of the Galaxy, Captain Marvel, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Spider-Man 3, Thor 4, The Inhumans, Blade or Deadpool 3, Nova, Hulk, Iron Man or Captain America 4, Spider-Man 4, Namor, Fantastic Four, X-Men, Silver Surfer, and Avengers 5. So guys, that is just my opinion on what I think is going to be coming in Phase 4. What do you think? Do you agree or do you disagree? Let me know down in the comment section below. Let's get this conversation going and keep it flowing. If you like this video, go ahead and give me that thumbs up. And if you don't, that's fine. And you can subscribe to my channel. Look me up on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. It's right there at the bottom of your screen. And I made it very easy by putting a link down in the description box below. But guys, I just want to thank you again for tuning in to my opinion/review of MCU Phase 4. And before you go, don't forget that my name is Brandon Keith Avery, and that's just my opinion. Peace.